All right, good afternoon, people of YouTube. I have something very, very special for you today. After the pizza yesterday, I was in the mood for something. Comfort food. Because pizza is comfort food. And I thought, well, let's make some kind of pasta dish. And then I got a call this morning requesting a spaghetti-like dish. So that's what I'm going to give you today. But there is a twist. And I'll show you that in just a second. In this corner, we have New Zealand minced beef. It's no hormone, antibiotic-free, non-GMO, grass-fed, and we got pork. Always buy the specials, but pork, no antibiotic, no hormone, no beta agonist. No idea what that is. Got to look it up, and no preservatives. But beef and pork. That's the idea here to make a bolognese. On the other corner, this. The ultimate beefless ground from Guardian. I don't know where this is from. It says Boulder Brands USA. Okay, so in mainland, I've never seen this before. I've never had it in my house before to cook. So what we're going to do is a Penne Bolognese side-by-side taste test with meat, not meat, meat, not meat. We'll see. And I'm going to present this to wife, who will try and state her preference. So, let's see what happens. I think I know what's going to happen, but let's see what happens anyway. Sweet on the ingredients. Some little past fresh celery. 3 tomatoes, 2 Roma, 1 regular. An onion, the half an onion I had, regular onion. A carrot on the south side of fresh. These 2 peppers I bought today, clove of garlic. They will go into the Thermomix, which is missing at the moment. And I'm going to chop those. I'm going to try that method of kind of liquefying these vegetables with the sauce. The mushrooms will come separately, along with the garlic, separately later. So let's get that prep work done while my beef and pork mixture is chilling over here. As I stand here eating a slice of leftover pizza from yesterday, I have turned my vegetable mix into this. This is exactly what I want. Another very important thing to point out here is my compost. This is all the vegetable trimmings and things that I cut off, not using. Those are going to go to my school where they will make it into compost. Do the same thing at your company. Start a compost bin. Get people to bring in their leftovers. You know, all this is healthy living stuff. Don't throw this stuff away. Throw it out into a thing that makes soil, if you're going to throw it out. Alright, so I have let my machine mince the garlic too. That's going to go into the pot. So what I'm doing here, I've got my vegetable mix on one side in very poor lighting condition, and I've got my garlic with some olive oil on the other side. As the garlic starts to cook, I'll mix all this together. Now, let me just start off by saying, buy fresh garlic. Don't buy garlic in a jar. Don't buy peeled garlic. Don't buy processed garlic. Watch Rotten on Netflix. I'm not saying that your garlic was necessarily peeled by or prepared by slave labor. Just saying. Not necessarily. But to know for sure, just buy fresh garlic. Unpeeled. Do it yourself. Chop it yourself. Food process it yourself. There. Anyway. That public service announcement aside, here I have 2 pots. Into one pot will go half of this eventual sauce. Meat mixture, not meat mixture, and we'll have 2 pots going. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. I gotta get my pasta ready, and we're a good 45 minutes to an hour of simmer, plus adding more tomatoey things to this away. Anyway, get the sauce ready. We'll brown the meat first. The frozen stuff does not require that. Or the not meat stuff that's in the freezer. And we'll take it from there. Into the mix, I've got whatever cooking wine I have in the fridge at the moment. Not much in there, just going to dump it in. Let it go. Okay, now as you can see, I finished all the cooking. Meat is browned here. All the other ingredients are ready. Into the pot on the left and the pot on the right, I have added equal amounts of the mixture down to the ladle and roughly equal amounts of the mushrooms. They are still simmering and bubbling. Into the left pot, and I put that on the left because if you know Latin for left is sinistra, which is another word for evil. You can use the left hand. The left was bad. Still in Korean culture, you never hand somebody with a left hand. Indian culture, a lot of places, left hand bad. So I'm putting meat, real meat, is going right in there. And we're going to give that a good stir and let it do its thing for a few minutes. For the faux meat, it says here, beef in sauce. Bring your favorite sauce to the simmer, medium heat, add frozen beef and ground beef, and continue to simmer for 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, so, there is meatless. There is meat. This one's a little thicker. I think I put too much. I'm going to let this one cook a little higher and simmer down for a few minutes. And we'll be back with pasta. Okay, here we have it. This has meat. This does not. I can't, on the surface, tell the difference. Let's find out with the taste test. I'm going to shred some cheese on top. Then we have a little green garnish, and we will be ready to serve. Okay, so I was a little clumsy with my cheese grating. This is meat. This is not meat. Meat, not meat. We're going to see what happens here. But Stephanie and Phoebe just came home, so hang on. Okay, here's my initial taste test. Here's the real thing. It's hot. It's very hot. That's so good. That's home. That's what I'm familiar with. That's growing up. That's, well, different pasta form from what I was used to growing up, but same thing. Now the thing I've never tried. This is not meat. I'm sure I'll be able to tell the difference, but I don't know how taste, texture, whatever's going to be. We'll see. Get a big chunk there. Huh? Hang on. Okay, I can tell. But texture-wise is not how I'm telling. And Phoebe's here to, yeah. Say hi. Hi. Okay, so I'm going to let the wife try this, and we will see what she thinks. Now, tell me which one is meat first, and which one you like second.
I need to try.
Yeah, so try it.
This is a meat.
This is noodles.
This is not the meat.
You're correct. Now, is there a big taste difference?
This more chewy, more
There's a texture difference, sure.
can smell beef.
Mm-hmm.
This is me.
Hold on.
Okay, this one is steak meat.
I need
Yeah.
it. I need it.
Hold on.
Texture like
So the on-camera thing was that Phoebe needs this, but could you eat that as a meal?
yeah.
Was it good? Well, you don't think the real stuff's good anyway. Young lady, Okay, crisis averted. I think the main takeaway here, the verdict is, could you eat this meat, hold on, this meat as a standalone replacement meat for meat? Yeah, you could. Are we there yet?
Yeah.
No, we're not. And it might be just this version, this copy, this product. I have other products left to try, including Impossible, which they sell here, including the Beyond, which they sell here. This one, if this is what we get, we're not there yet, especially at price point. I spent roughly the same amount of money for this, about, I don't know, $8, as I did for my 2 packs of meat. So,
Yes, baby.
we will see. And what the future brings, what other versions bring. In the meantime, though, this is just so good. This bowl, so good. Not as good as that bowl. One more look. This is the meat plant-based substitute stuff.
Yeah.
There's a nutty flavor. There's a burnt flavor. Something not quite right. It is chewy, but it's too chewy. If that makes sense.
That looks like choo-choo.
This is just right.
Choo choo TV.
Yeah.
Choo-choo.
Say bye-bye, Phoebe.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later. See you later. See you later. See you
Okay, baby, mommy make you